Inshallah and Ashe. Welcome to the new moon in Cancer. The heart remembers. However, the ocean within remembers the currents. Arriving July 14th, 2026 at 5:43 a.m. Eastern, 4:43 a.m. Central, 3:43 a.m. Mountain, and 2:43 a.m. Pacific. Welcome to the sacred journey of remembrance. Early this morning, we gather beneath a Cancer new moon, where the moon has returned home. The sun has also returned home. Together, they dance across the heavenly waters, not asking us to become someone new, but inviting us to remember who we have always been. This new moon arrives at the threshold between 21 and 22 degrees Cancer. A sacred moment, a heartfelt belief begins to awaken and prepares to leap into embodied truth. Like the tides, your heart already knows when it is time to come home. Take a slow, gentle breath in and softly exhale. Again, breathing in through the nose, allowing your chest to expand and releasing with ease. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to become. Only this moment, only this breath, only the gentle rhythm of your own heart. Imagine now that you are standing upon the shoreline just before dawn. The sky is painted with soft shades of indigo, silver, and pearl. The moon hangs quietly above the horizon, casting ribbons of light across an endless ocean. The air is warm, gentle, comforting. The waves roll toward you with perfect rhythm. Never rushing, never hesitating, only remembering. Each wave arrives exactly when it is meant to. Just as every season of your life has arrived exactly when your soul was ready to receive it. Take another slow breath. Listen. Can you hear the water? It has been singing your name long before you remembered how to listen. Now, begin walking toward the water. With each step, the sand grows softer beneath your feet. The cool water kisses your toes, your ankles, your legs. And as you continue forward, you realize something extraordinary. The ocean is not outside of you. The ocean has always been within you. Every emotion you have ever felt, every tear, every joy, every longing. every moment of love has become part of these sacred waters. Nothing has been lost. Everything has become part of the current. Allow yourself to float effortlessly upon these gentle waters. You are completely supported, completely held, completely safe. There is nothing to hold onto. The water already knows how to carry you. As you rest upon the water, lift your gaze toward the heavens. The moon smiles softly above you. The sun begins rising on the horizon. There is no struggle between them, no competition, only harmony. The divine feminine and the divine masculine dancing together across the heavens. The light of the sun reflects upon the face of the moon, and the moon reflects that light into the waters surrounding you. The heavens, the ocean, and your heart are all moving in the same sacred rhythm. Take this into your heart. The same light that guides the moon lives within you. The same rhythm that moves the tides moves within your soul. You have never been separate from creation. You have always belonged. Bring both hands gently over your heart. Feel its steady rhythm, its quiet wisdom, its ancient knowing. This new moon carries the vibration of a heartfelt belief awakening. Not a belief given to you, a truth already living within you. Quietly ask your heart, what have you always known? Do not search for an answer. Simply listen. Allow a word, a feeling, an image, or perhaps only a sense of knowing to rise naturally from the waters within. Take a long pause here. Rest. Trust whatever comes. Your heart does not speak loudly. It speaks honestly. Continue resting in this sacred space, allowing the currents of remembrance to gently guide you home. Continue floating effortlessly upon the waters, feeling the gentle rhythm of the waves carrying you, feeling the steady rhythm of your own heart, breathing slowly, breathing deeply. Moments ago, your heart whispered something ancient, a truth, a remembrance, a heartfelt belief that has always lived within you. Now, this Cancer new moon invites you into the next step. Not simply believing, but becoming. Not simply knowing, but embodying. This is the threshold, the place where the heart opens, and life begins to reflect what the heart has remembered. Take another slow, deep breath in, and as you breathe in, imagine the waters beneath you beginning to glow with a soft silver light. With every inhale, that light rises through your body, flowing through your feet, your legs, your hips, your heart, your throat, your brow, and finally, the crown of your head. Your entire body becomes a vessel of light. You are no longer observing the current. You are the current. The currents of the ocean never question where they are going. They simply move in harmony with something greater. So too does your soul. Perhaps there have been seasons when you doubted your path, moments when fear became louder than faith, times when you believed you had lost your way. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still growing, still remembering. You were never lost. You were becoming. Now, ask yourself gently, what would my life look like if I trusted what my heart already knows? Allow the answer to arise naturally, not from your mind, from your body. Notice how it feels. Does your chest soften? Does your breath deepen? Does your body become lighter? This is the feeling of alignment. This is the feeling of home. Take a moment to rest here. Now imagine yourself slowly rising from the ocean. The water gently falls from your skin, returning to the sea, carrying away everything you no longer need. Old fears, old identities, old expectations, old stories, washing gently back into the infinite waters. You stand upon the shoreline, strong, open, whole. Before you rests a beautiful bowl of crystal clear water. Kneel beside it. Gaze into its still surface. Notice that it reflects not only your face, but your soul. This water holds memory. Just as every river remembers its source, your soul remembers its origin. Place both hands into the bowl. Feel the coolness against your skin. Feel the living presence of water. Softly whisper, "May I always remember who I have been. May I remember who I have always been." Take a pause here. Again, may I remember who I have always been. One final time. May I always remember who I have always been. Slowly lift your fingertips, touch your heart. Allow the water to bless the place where love lives. Touch your throat. May your voice speak from truth. Touch your brow. May you see beyond fear into wisdom. Touch the crown of your head. May you remember your connection to the heavens. Now, take your journal. At the top of a fresh page, write these two simple words. Welcome home. Pause. Allow your heart to complete the letter. Do not edit. Do not judge. Simply let your soul write to the version of you that has been waiting to be remembered. Perhaps it offers forgiveness. Perhaps encouragement. Perhaps gratitude. Perhaps only love. There is no right way, only your way. Fold the letter, place it beneath a small bowl of water or beneath your candle throughout this moon cycle. Allow it to rest there. Gathering the blessing of this new moon, each time you see it, remember, you are not becoming someone else. You are remembering yourself. Bring one hand once more to your heart. One hand to your lower belly. Feel the rhythm between them. The heart, where love remembers. The womb of creation, where new life begins. Whether you have carried children or not, within each of us lives a sacred space where dreams are nurtured, where possibilities are held, where new identities are quietly formed. This is your inner sanctuary. This is where your future is lovingly nourished before it is ever seen by the world. Take a slow breath. Ask yourself, what am I nurturing into life? Not what am I forcing, not what am I chasing. What am I lovingly nurturing? Allow one image, one feeling, or one word to arise. Trust it. It is enough. The ocean within remembers the currents. This Cancer new moon reminds us that healing doesn't always arrive through action. Sometimes it arrives through belonging. The moon is home in Cancer. The tides are rising. The heart is remembering. As the sun and moon dance together across the heavenly waters, each natal moon sign is invited to return home in its own unique way. And for the natal moon medicine, the natal moon insights, if your natal moon is in Cancer, this is your annual emotional homecoming. The waters remember you. Allow yourself to release old emotional armor and trust your sensitivity as sacred guidance. There is nothing to fix, only something beautiful to remember. Your moon medicine, nurture yourself with the same devotion you naturally offer others. Your moon mantra, I am home within my own heart. If your natal moon is in Leo, your heart longs to shine, not for applause, but for authentic expression. This new moon reminds you that vulnerability is one of the brightest forms of courage. Your light grows stronger when your heart feels safe. Moon medicine, create from love rather than performance. Your moon mantra, my heart is my greatest source of light. For the natal moons in Virgo, your caring nature often expresses itself through helping. This moon asks you to receive care as willingly as you offer it. Healing begins when you stop trying to perfect what is already worthy of love. Moon medicine, replace self-criticism with gentle compassion. Moon mantra, I am already enough exactly as I am. And I can honestly say I felt so. For the natal moons in Libra, relationships become mirrors for your emotional truth. This new moon asks you to come home to yourself before seeking belonging anywhere else. Balance begins within. Moon medicine, choose relationships that honor your heart as much as your harmony. Moon mantra, I belong to myself first. For the natal moons in Scorpio, the waters run deep within you. This new moon offers gentle healing rather than dramatic transformation. You no longer need to carry every emotional wound into your future. The ocean knows how to cleanse. Moon medicine. Allow tenderness to replace emotional protection. Moon mantra. I trust love to soften what fear once protected. For the natal moons in Sagittarius. Even the traveler needs a place called home. This new moon reminds you that expansion begins within. The greatest adventure may be learning to feel fully present with your own heart. Moon medicine. Create moments of stillness that nourish your spirit. Moon mantra. Home is the place where my heart feels free. And so it is. For the natal moons in Capricorn, you have carried so much with grace. This moon gently asks you to set something down. Strength is not measured by how much you carry. It is measured by your willingness to receive support. Moon medicine. Allow yourself to rest without needing to earn it. Moon mantra. Rest strengthens the life I am building. If your natal moon is in Aquarius, your visionary mind often reaches toward tomorrow. This new moon invites you back into today. Innovation blossoms when your heart feels connected to the present moment. Moon medicine. Spend time with the people and places that remind you you belong. Moon mantra. My heart anchors every vision I create. For the natal moons in Pisces, the veil grows beautifully thin for you beneath this Cancer new moon. Your intuition flows like sacred water. Trust the whispers arriving through dreams, symbols, music, and silence. Spirit is speaking softly. Moon medicine. Protect your energetic sensitivity with nourishing solitude and sacred ritual. Moon mantra. I surrender to the wisdom flowing through my soul. For the natal moons in Aries, your courageous heart is learning that tenderness is also strength. This new moon invites you to soften your instinct to act and instead allow yourself to receive. Not every battle requires your energy. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is let yourself be cared for. Moon medicine. Slow down long enough to let your heart speak before your instincts respond. Moon mantra. My courage is strengthened through compassion. For the natal moons in Taurus, this new moon nourishes the emotional roots you've been quietly cultivating. Allow yourself to receive comfort without guilt and abundance without fear. Your nervous system flourishes when life feels safe enough to soften. Moon medicine. Create beauty, comfort, and stillness that reminds your body it is safe to receive. Moon mantra: I receive love as naturally as I breathe. And so it is. For the natal moons in Gemini, your mind has carried many stories. This new moon invites your heart to tell a different one. Listen beyond your thoughts. Your feelings have wisdom your mind cannot always explain. Moon medicine: practice speaking from your heart before speaking from your mind. Moon mantra: my heart speaks the language my soul understands. No matter where your natal moon resides, this Cancer new moon reminds us of one sacred truth. Healing is not always about becoming someone new. Sometimes it is about remembering who you've always been. The waters remember, the moon remembers, your heart remembers, and perhaps that remembrance is the medicine your soul has been seeking all along. If your heart is longing to continue this journey, I warmly invite you into the Coven, a sacred place of remembrance, a circle where we gather beneath each new and full moon, not simply to learn astrology, but to live in rhythm with it. Together, we explore moon rituals and ceremonies, emotional embodiment and remembrance, natal moon wisdom and moon phase journeys, identity shifting through the wisdom of the lunar cycles, a community that honors your unfolding exactly as you are. If today's journey stirred something within you, perhaps it is not a coincidence. Perhaps your soul remembers this path. The circle remains open between every moon. Return whenever your spirit needs remembering until we gather again. Walk gently, love deeply, trust the currents, and remember, the ocean within remembers the currents, because the currents have always remembered you. Ashe, blessings.